They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Giants at 2-8 now in the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing Jones. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He's got Bellinger. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the They begin with a run by Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, we saw... a 1st down carry for Barkley. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the 29, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 7 yards there and a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Jones now throwing on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Jones on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards and a giant first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Off the bootleg, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for two. Jones throwing for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked...
Barkley inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his... Charles, we were treated to an excellent...
It's
They start to drive with White. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. White's numbers from a week ago. 21 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Going with White here, toss left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Well, certainly not as... They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield off the play fake. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. The Bucs at 6-3 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll Niners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They go play action. Mayfield. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mayfield now. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he... Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a... They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is White on the screen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Otten. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick here is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Going right side is White. To the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Mayfield's throw going to be into the hands of Evans here. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll go up the middle with White, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Mayfield. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. White is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Touchdown! Keeft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The drive starts with a run by White, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. A first down throw from Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with White. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40. First down, here's White. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. Able to avoid him. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is White. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll try the right side here with White. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a give to White, down to the 25.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On the handoff, it's White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rashad White, who's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Edmonds is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
2nd down, goal to go. They'll run with Edmonds again. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles.
It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on Tre'Davious White, who's now up to 30 tackles so far this season. It's the Jets and the Bills, and it's all up next.
Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at this Buffalo defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Deontay Hardy back deep. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 2nd down, Cook. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Cook following the penalty. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just...
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Cook up the gut. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets' decision to go. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this one too low. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face a third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Pushing his way through. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 119 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are back within a score.
Yeah, that's enough.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this timing.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo off. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers going to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
All right, after the touchdown, this offense back out there to see what they can do. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills.
Back in September, the Seahawks lost a thriller in the first matchup against the Rams. Can Los Angeles finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks.
Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You talk about this Rams defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Seahawks at 4-5, a game under 500. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Smith.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't...
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Smith. Flush to his right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll try the air now with Smith.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Rams. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Geno down to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Geno. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando. John, past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Time for another look now at Geno Smith. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already,
And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the... They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Again, it's Walker. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Off of play action, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Smith. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take over at their own... They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Smith throwing again. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. From the gun, here's Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and
still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive.
And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And it. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit, because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Rams, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Vikings and the Broncos on Sunday night.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos.
And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
They'll begin on the ground.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
They'll go again here with Akers. We can look at this Bronco defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
That's returnable now for Smith.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take...
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Dobbs. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. These two teams all tied after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Vikings hit 3-7 now in the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Dobbs. That is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Akers is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, they moved the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Dobbs. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Dobbs. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact, the forcing completion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll run for it with Akers. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. But now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Dobbs' throw pulled in by Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, Dobbs. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw is Dobbs. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
Now Akers to start the 3rd quarter on the ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Dobbs to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And here's Ryan right now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Dobbs is throwing. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A give up the middle to Akers. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going right back to Akers. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing here, Dobbs. This one caught by Osborne, right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And this time he is in. Yes. Cam Akers with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A give running right is Akers. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Dobbs to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
He's been terrific so far. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a...
So no shortage of offense. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Second down, here's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And Goedert going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This to Arnold on the short pass. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The Eagles at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defense.
On 4th down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia. Hardman on the return.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked up by Nick Bolton. And he's able to get it back here to the 40. Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have...
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field. Complete.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder. Dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing is Hurts. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because some...
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. On first down, Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. We're back now in KC.
2nd down and 3.
It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now, hang on here, because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Back to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Gainwell.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Penny. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Flushed out right.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Penny, a 1st down carry. There he goes, left side.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, 72 yards. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This short throw caught by Goddard. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now 2nd and 4.
Penny up the middle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's back to throw.
Out route pass complete to Goddard.
And he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete